You have tuned into AM radio. Man, this episode is going to be no different. We'll be going ahead and talking a little bit about a story that I have about a time when I was trying to sleep. I was at my parents' house and I had the back spare room. Um, I had literally just moved my stuff into that room. My bed on the floor, a couch, my entertainment center, my speakers. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go to bed. So I went ahead. I remember I put on some Stevie Ray Vaughan, a live performance, and I went ahead and slept on the floor. I didn't even sleep on the bed. I slept on the floor. And I was a little restless, couldn't get comfortable, and I started playing with a juice cap, a juice bottle, like the plastic caps. And I was just bouncing the cap around. At this point, I remember it was pretty dark in my room. The music I was listening to, I just turned off the TV, but kept the sound going through my stereo. And I'm just bouncing this bottle cap on the ground, just normally how I would just, you know, play tiddlywinks or something with it. After a little bit of time, I remember the bottle cap went ahead and bounced and rolled into the next room, the washroom. Now, when it did, I remember specifically hearing it go in the room and do that sound when something circular, like, lands completely on the ground. Like, goes and it stopped. And I was like, okay, fun's over. So I proceeded to go ahead, turn around, and I laid facing the other way. Like shortly after I completely got comfortable, I hear the sound of the bottle cap coming back into the room. I turn around, and what I saw was the bottle cap do the same exact noise and land right in front of me. It came out and did the shh. I jumped up from the floor in a kind of like almost gasping for air, and then my dad burst in the room and he was like, "What's wrong?" And I couldn't get the words out. I just pointed at the bottle cap and I was like, and then he was like, "What?" So I was like, that flippin' bottle cap landed in that room and then came back in the room after I had heard it fall, and it came back and did the same noise. I don't know how to explain it. And he was just like, "So what are you gonna do?" So I slept in the living room. I didn't want to sleep in that room. Now that was it for that event. But the weird thing about the thing is, like, my sister also had this dog. Its name was Gizmo. It wasn't properly potty trained, so it would it would have to go outside all the time to go to the restroom. And since my room was connected to the backyard door, I would leave the back door open and just the dog would stay in my room and go outside when I need to, come back in, back and forth. But so many times did that dog just stand by my bed, growl, bark at the the next room, the washroom. It wouldn't go in. It didn't want to go in the room. It would just constantly stare at the doorway at night, and I just got tired of it. I would always just like tell the dog to shut up, just be quiet, not even really wanting to look in that direction. And there was one time when I was with one of my friends, and we went ahead and we pretty much partied, and we watched War of the Worlds, the remake, and I wound up passing out in my bed. He was sitting on my couch. I woke up early in the morning, and the movie was just playing the menu over and over again. And I look over to him, and he's wide eyed, just up. And I ask him, I'm like, what's wrong? Have you not gone to sleep? And he was just like, I tried to wake you up. I've been trying to wake you up. I saw something in the doorway, in the washroom, looking into this room. And I used to also have like this kind of veil curtain that would separate the washroom to my room. And he said that he could see the silhouette of somebody standing in the doorway, and that when he looked at the bottom, it looked like a leg was coming in the room, and that when he noticed the leg, it started to retract and go back into the washroom. Now, I don't know how true that part of the story is, but after hearing that, I had always assumed that that's kind of what the dog was barking at. Now, I mean, that's just creepy. I never got like a sense of malicious intent from that room. I, I would get uncomfortable. I would always feel as if like I was just like, it's not a good idea to be back here. But I never felt like something was gonna be done to harm me. And so far, I mean, I was able to see it. Definitely had some kind of interaction with it, whether it was, well, it wasn't purposely done, but definitely had some sort of way of playing with it. Um, that's pretty much a little bit of that story. We'll go ahead and save it for another time. You know, once again, leave a comment. I'll try to respond, and take it easy. Go ahead and let those ghost flags fly. Let's see who goes ahead and picks them up.